Hi everyone, welcome to Learn with Israel YouTube channel. So today we'll be treating JAMB English practice questions for episode 5, which will be from question 81 to question 100. Guys, so on this episode we'll be treating question 181 to 100. We'll be treating 100 questions in just 5 episodes. So let's get started. Identify the antonym of the underlined words from question 81 to 82. We are going to identify the antonym for question 81 and 82. Question 81. The poverty among the mass is unbearable. The poverty among the mass is unbearable. A. Arrogance. B. Saturation. C. Affluence. D. Influence. So antonym means opposite in meaning. So before we can know the opposite of meaning for poverty, you need to know the meaning of poverty. What is poverty? Poverty is the state of having little or no money. So poverty is the state of having little or no money. And if you check the option, the opposite meaning for the word opposite, for the opposite word for poverty is affluence. Affluence means someone rich, wealthy, opulent, rich, wealthy, affluent are similar in meaning. So they are the opposite word for poverty. Let's move to the next question. Question 82. Juma is cruel to her husband. A. Harsh. B. Brutal. C. Passionate. D. Ferocious. So what's cruel? Cruel means someone merciless. Someone brutal. Someone harsh. So cruel means someone harsh, someone brutal, someone merciless. And the opposite meaning for the word cruel is merciful, passionate. So the opposite for cruel is passionate. So let's move to the next one. It says identify the synonym of the underlined word from. So we have to identify the synonym from question 83 to 84. Question 83. The task is acronym. A. Irregular. B. Related to Hercules. C. Stimulating. D. Demanding. So acronyms means a difficult task. Acronym means a difficult task, and if you check the option, the related word to difficult is demanding. Something difficult, something time consuming, something demanding. So let's move to the next question. It was hard to give copious examples to appear convincing. A. Concrete. B. Rigid. C. Cogent. D. Many. So here we have to find the word similar. So the word similar to copious is many. And another word is also abundant. Many. So many is in the option. So option D is the correct answer. Please subscribe to Learn with Israel YouTube channel for more as we move to the next question. Question 85. So before we continue, look at this number right here. If you are interested in tutorial or mentorship, just share this number right here on WhatsApp. And if you are interested in getting JAMB syllabus for any subject, just share this number right here to get it for free. So let's continue. Question 85. Dash yet about the principal. A. Are there any news? B. Are there some news? C. Is there any news? D. Is there any news? So the first thing to look at when answering this kind of question is the noun. The news is the noun there, and news is uncountable noun. And news should go with is. So if you check the option, we are now left with option C and D. Option A and B are eliminated because news is already uncountable now. So it should go with is. So we can now say option C. Is there any news yet about the principal? It is wrong to go for option D because this there here carries plural and it is very wrong grammatically. So it is right to say, is there any news yet about the principal? Question 86. Jane and Jarawa love very much dash. A. Themselves. B. Each other. C. One another. D. Theirself. So each other is being used among two people, while one another is used among three or more. So it is wrong to say Jane and Jarawa love very much one another. It is wrong. While the correct answer is each other. Jane and Jarawa love very much each other. But the kind of question the kind of sentence you can use one another for is three brothers are fighting with one another. I hope you get it now. Three brothers are fighting with one another. Remember, I said one another deals with three or more. So it is right to say three brothers are fighting with one another. But you can say Jane and Jarawa love very much each other. Question 87. As dash of you can come are welcome. As dash of you can come are welcome. A each, B any, C many, D more. So the expression says as dash of you can come are welcome. So the word that fits right is as many of you that come are welcome, because many denotes a large number. It denotes a large number of people. And if you check other option, as each of you can come, that's grammatically incorrect. B, as any of you, as more of you. These A, C, A, B, and D are all wrong. The correct answer is as many of you, because many denotes a quite large number of people. Question 88. Some people think that dash are potentially a nuisance. A, parent-in-law. B, parents-in-law. C, parents-in-laws. D, parent-in-law. So this might sound confusing, right? This is a noun, and parents take the keynote. Parents take the keynote. So parents will take the S since it take the keynote in the noun. So parents will be taking the S. So we can now say parents-in-law. Parents-in-law. It's wrong to say parents-in-laws. Parents-in-law. The S is attached with the first. I hope you understand that now. I will make a video on now to explain more on this. So subscribe to Learn with Teacher YouTube channel. Once I drop the video, you'll be the first person to watch it. So let's move to the next one. Question 89. If I were the HOD in my school, I dash make oral English a compulsory subject. If I were the HOD in my school, I dash make oral English a compulsory subject. A would, B would, C should, D might. So let's start from the phrase if I were the HOD in my school. So you saying if you were the HOD in the school means you will make what you want happen. So we'll go for would. Would is the correct verb that fit into this. If I were the HOD in my school, I would make oral English a compulsory subject. Question 90. Mrs. Okoro dash in this school since 1975. Mrs. Okoro dash in this school since 1975. A taught, B is teaching, C was teaching, D has been teaching. So they said Mrs. Okoro dash in this school since 1975 means Mrs. Okoro is still teaching till now. So has been teaching is the correct verb, which is present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous has been teaching. Mrs. Okoro has been teaching in this school since 1975. Assuming since 1975 is not here, assuming it is just Mrs. Okoro dash in the school, we would have gone for Mrs. Okoro taught in this school. It's still correct. Mrs. Okoro taught in this school. But adding this since 1975 means she's still teaching up till date. Question 91. The meeting starts dash 2 o'clock. Please be punctual. A about, B in, C on, D at. So let's feed the option. The meeting starts about 2 o'clock. That's wrong. Option B, the meeting starts in 2 o'clock. That's wrong. Option C, the meeting starts on 2 o'clock. That's also wrong. Option D, the meeting starts at 2 o'clock is correct. At 2 o'clock, at 2 o'clock, at 2 o'clock means exactly 2 o'clock. But saying by 2 o'clock, means not later than 2 o'clock. It means not later than 2 o'clock. So the difference between at 2 o'clock and by 2 o'clock is that at 2 o'clock means exactly 2 o'clock, while by 2 o'clock means not later than 2 o'clock. So let's continue. The mechanic did not tell me the brakes dash bad. The mechanic did not tell me the brake dash bad. A well, B are, C is, D was. So the word that last year brakes is plural. So we'll fit in the verb that is also plural, which is were. The mechanic did not tell me the brakes were bad. It is wrong to say the mechanic did not tell me the brakes are bad. It's grammatically incorrect. The correct answer is were. So if you haven't subscribed to Learn with Israel YouTube channel, please subscribe now as we move to the next one. Question 93. She was dashed the badge of tears. A, half, B, on, C, by, D, with. So badge means you can only be on the badge of doing something. You can only be what? On the badge of doing something. So one is the appropriate answer. He was on the badge of tears. He was on the badge of tears. Question 94. I have dash money left in my account. I have dash money left in my account. A few, B a little, C little, D few. So let me explain the terminology for these four options. Few means not many. A few means very large number. Little means not much, while a little means appreciable, something appreciable. You can use a little when you send someone just some money. You can say, I've sent you a little token to manage for your school fee, or a little token to as appreciation for your birthday gift. A little is appreciable. I hope you understand that now. So as to this question, I have dash money left in my account. The one that goes with this question is little. I have not much money in my account. I have little money in my account. You cannot say I have few money. That's very wrong. I have little money in my account. Question 95 is also similar to question 94. Although the problem was simple, that students were able to solve it. When I said little means not much, a few means very large number, few means not many, while a little means appreciable. We are not talking about token here, so a little is wrong. The students were able to solve it. Not much students were able, not many students. You cannot use much for students. Many is used for students because this student here is plural. And I said it earlier that many denote large number of people. So few is the correct answer. Although the problems were simple, few students were able to solve it. Few students were able to solve it. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe now. Question 96. Jimo always cautioned that difficult jobs should be done step by step, B steps by steps, C step from step, D steps after step. This question is so simple. I know you should be able to answer this question. The correct answer is step by step, which means gradual process. Jimo always cautioned that difficult jobs should be done step by step, gradually. It should be done gradually. So let's move to the next one. Question 97. Dash he switches on the light, the shadow disappears. Dash, he switches on the light, the shadow disappears. A, whenever. B, except. C, since. D, until. So let's check. Until he switches on the light, the shadows disappear. That's wrong. Since he switches on the light, the shadows disappear. That's not grammatically correct. Except he switches on the light, the shadow disappears. No. And whenever he switches on the light, the shadow disappears. A is correct. And the reason why we go for option A is because whenever also means anytime. Anytime. So you can say anytime he switches on the light, the shadows disappear. Whenever he switches on the light, the shadows disappear. So option A is the correct answer. Question 98. Either Ekaete or you dash to go. A was, B are, C as, D is. Either Ekaete or you are to go. Are to go. You can only go with are. You are like you are going somewhere. You cannot say you is going somewhere. Is that correct? No, you are. You are. So are is the correct answer. When answering either, we need to check the last word here. And let's check for this also for better understanding of questions starting with either. Question 99. Either the teacher or the student dash to be blamed. A is, B are, C has been, D are been. So if we check student, student is also plural. So we go for are. Are. Either the teacher or the student are to be blamed. Are to be blamed. Now, we'll be moving to question 100, which is the last question for episode 5. Government has frowned upon politicians who are out to dash wealth. A, gain wealth. B, amass wealth. C, steal wealth. D, waste wealth. So, amass wealth is the correct answer. And what amass? To amass wealth is to accumulate wealth dishonestly. To accumulate wealth dishonestly. And that's what most politicians do. They are out to accumulate wealth dishonestly, to amass wealth dishonestly. So amass is the one that goes for the question. So we've come to the end of this video. I thank everyone that has watched from episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've done 100 questions. That's not a small mile. And now we'll still be continuing. We are not stopping here. So if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now. So once I drop the next episode, you'll be the first person to watch this video. See you in my next video.